Hey everybody, thanks for checking me out. Welcome to the channel. I'm just going to give a recap of the lake effect snowstorm I was in Buffalo, New York, which started on Thursday night, November 17th, 2022. I'll do a live stream this Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. In case anybody else got any questions they want to ask, I'll be more than happy to answer them. Or also, if you'd like to give me some advice on some of the storms you might have been through, this is a learning experience for everybody. Every single snow event is different in a certain way. No two are the same. Everything is different, from the amount of snow to people trying to get around to many other causes of stuff being closed that you can't get access to. So it started out on Tuesday morning. I got up. I watched the national news at 7 o'clock in the morning, and Buffalo, New York was the top story. They were speaking about there's going to be lake effect snow with feet of snow, possibly up to 6 feet of snow. I thought, no way, absolutely not. You guys are totally crazy. So I wasn't a believer, not at all. Then on Wednesday, I noticed there were some big storm chasers coming to the area to set up shop for the lake effect snow event. I started believing a little bit, but I didn't fall for it. I said, this isn't going to happen. Many times the snow forecasters or the weathermen, weather ladies, they make snow forecasts, and a lot of time they say a lot of snow's coming, and it's a bust. In return, sometimes they say little snow's coming, and we get a lot of snow. So I would have bet the farm that they were totally wrong. With this lake effect event, it was the perfect situation. We had cold air coming in, and the lake was relatively warm, about 53, 54 degrees. The cold air blowing across the lake, especially with the southwest wind, blows the snow directly up the whole fetch of Lake Erie, and it dumps on Buffalo, New York, approximately 15 miles inland, and the band was probably about 12 to 13 miles wide during the course of the event. I was doing my snow plowing in Lackawanna, New York, and also Blaisdell, New York. They're both south of the city of Buffalo by about a mile to 2 miles, and the heart of the storm, or the bullseye, was around the Hamburg, Evans area, Eden. Those guys got the bullseye of the storm with the most accumulation. Don't get me wrong, we got a lot of snow. We probably got 5 feet of snow in Lackawanna, Blaisdell, and they got 6 feet plus at the heart of the storm. So Tuesday, or I should say Thursday, I did a live event at 2:30 in the afternoon. It was nice green grass. Everything was hunky-dory. Thursday night, about 6:30, the snow started coming. That is November 17th. Just a little flurry here and there, nothing too bad. At 9 o'clock, I went to bed for the night. It started snowing. I probably had like an inch or two on my truck. So I just do what I normally do during a snow event. I just let Mother Nature do her thing, let it snow, and hopefully the snow goes away. And I woke up in the morning about 5 o'clock in the morning, and we probably had already 12 to 16 inches of snow on the ground. So I got up, I watched the local forecast, and I seen they said it was going to keep snowing for several hours. And I also watched the most important thing, the wind direction. The wind direction was not changing at all. So I knew we might be in for a little bit of trouble. So I got in my truck, I got to my plow area, and I was checking it out, and we probably had 14 to 18 inches by then. So everybody was kind of just looking around, watching it snow, because you really couldn't do much at that time. It was probably snowing 3 to 4 inches an hour. It was going to keep snowing for most of the day. By about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, the snow event turned from a plowable snow to using equipment, heavy equipment to pick up the snow and move it around. When the snow is deeper than your plow blade, you try to plow the snow, unless you're making real short runs, the snow just clogs up under your truck and you get stuck instantly. By that time, the snow was about 3 feet deep, and all I could do was just watch it snow. I took you guys on a tour around town many times. That's all I could do. I was stuck in one little area, just concentrating and see if I can get anything done. Even the littlest amount would help, because it just kept snowing and snowing and snowing, and it didn't call for it to stop snowing. By about 5 o'clock Friday afternoon, I decided my number one goal was to get home. And no matter what expense, I was going to sleep in my own bed. So that's what I had to do. So at about 5, 6 o'clock, I threw the towel in. I started heading home. And the streets were just so bad, and nothing was really plowed because you couldn't plow it anymore. It took me over 2 hours to get home. But I did make it home, if you guys watched the video. And when I got home, the snow by then probably was about at least 4 to 5 feet deep. You could barely walk through it, and even if you leaned against the snow, you wouldn't even fall over. That's how compact the snow was. So it kept snowing, and at that point, everything was just lost and out of control in regards to you just couldn't do nothing because everybody was just stuck. So I went to bed. I didn't sleep much Friday night knowing I was going to have a crazy Saturday morning. And Saturday morning it kept snowing, and we finally caught a break. The snow went north about lunchtime, and it stayed north. But by then we probably had 5 feet of snow on the ground, and there really wasn't much you could do. So my focus Saturday afternoon was to try to get the equipment dug out, my skid steer and the trailer to pull it around. The snow was just so deep that was just a 3 to 4 hour event just to get that dug out. So I lost half a Saturday afternoon trying to get ready. But by Saturday evening, we were ready to start fighting the snow. We had everything all on the trailer and ready to go. So at that point, everybody was just stuck home. So we just sat home and watched the snow and had dinner and prepared for Sunday morning. Sunday morning when I got up, we made it into the city. We got started doing some work. It was super slow. Not many people were out. And then also on Saturday, I was stuck, and a fellow YouTuber that was watching me live, he actually came out and helped me shovel. So thank you to that person on Saturday that saw me on YouTube live and helped me shovel my truck stuck. I was stuck for about an hour at one house, just in the road actually. Not even trying to plow, I got stuck. So thank you to that person who helped out. So Saturday I was home. I got home Saturday evening. Some of the major roads were plowed a little bit, like 2 lanes just to get through. And I got home. I put all our concentration into Sunday morning. The snow stopped Sunday morning finally, and it was gone. We had sunny, clear skies, but it was super windy. And whenever we moved any of that snow, because of the heavy breeze, all the snow on the bottom, it just totally, froze right back up with the wind blowing on it. And the snow, about the first 4 inches of snow on the bottom was just solid slush because it didn't have a chance to freeze. So that was super heavy. The middle of the snow was very, heavy also, but not as heavy as the bottom 4 inches. And then probably like the top foot was a little bit more powdery. So the deeper you got, the heavier it got. At that point, we were totally lost, though, because the plow truck could not do nothing at all. Everything had to be physically picked up and moved. So at least Sunday it stopped snowing, and we made a little progress. We called it the night about 6, 7 o'clock, headed home. Up and at 'em early on Monday. We were only probably to get myself 5 or 6 driveways done to a certain point. Not completely done, just enough to be cleared out in case of an emergency. The first day my goal was just to get the driveways open, just to get to the front porch, so in case of emergency, the fire department or that person could possibly get out of the house and make it to the street, if you could even get down the street. Tuesday, Wednesday, we started making more progress. We got to the back doors and got 3/4 of the driveway open. And then on Wednesday afternoon and Thursday, we really made it done on Thanksgiving Day, and we got everybody completely cleaned out. There's still a lot of snow work to be done around here in regards to widening the streets. And also, moving some snow around. So for future snow events, we got a place to put the snow. This was the first snowfall of the year up here, and we ran out of places to put the snow right away. That's why we had to truck and have the high lifts and 10-wheeler dump trucks move the snow around, because there was just no place to put it, and you couldn't push it with the regular truck. Even the big highway plow trucks, they had a hard time getting it done too. So the snow, like I said, it was scary for a little bit, but I worked through it, got through it, just like everybody else does in Buffalo, New York. If you just sit it out, wait for a while, a couple days, it burned itself out, the snowstorm, and it was just a clearing operation, which we've been doing up until Friday. I haven't done no work since Saturday myself, so I got equipment and getting fixed now, and everybody's waiting their turn to get stuff fixed because a lot of stuff broke for people in regards to any type of a plow you might have, because it got a workout considering how heavy the snow was. So like I said, this Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern, I'll do a live show. Please feel free to comment, ask, don't be scared. Enjoy the chat, because I had a lot of fun, made a lot of new friends. So thank you very much, everybody, for checking me out. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions for you. Everybody be safe, have a great day, and I'll see everybody soon. Thank you. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.